base of that mug there makes me go all shivery.
Oh yeah, scratch it with your nails.
Oh. You know, like when it makes. Look at my goosebumps. No, don't, because that bit's fine. But that bit...
Sugar bumps.
What? Look how goosebumpy I've gone.
They're nice mugs, but that's horrible.
Oh no, that's not good. A few days ago, we asked you for your questions to no. Shut up.
It's not me, it's you. I'm just laughing at you.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Wait, one more. Hi everyone. Wait, no. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi
Hello
everyone.
Welcome
So today
back.
we're going to do a Q&A video.
So
on Kate's Instagram last week we asked you for a lot of questions and now Kate doesn't know how to do the introduction, so we're doing it together. We're not sure this is going to make any sense, but now we're going to get started.
Let's go! Hello everyone, welcome back. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you may know that a few days ago we asked you to ask us any questions for a Q&A video, sort of wedding, baby, relationships,
everything.
Archie's at his nan and granddad's tonight, so we have some time to finally film this. We have this little babe here with us. He's just, so if you can hear him making little cooing noises, then he's just laying next to me.
He really needs a poo, basically.
That seems to be the only place he's happy, is like sitting here. Oh dear.
Oh. We have written down the 10 questions that we picked in this big book of ideas.
So let's get answering them.
The first question was from Clarissa_2904 and she asked, what has been the biggest change between having 2 children instead of 1?
I think, obviously we're very new parents to having 2 babies and instead of 1, so I don't think we're
I still feel like sometimes we're new parents to having 1.
I know, it feels like we've started all over again. I'm not sure we're that qualified to answer it yet, but obviously the first 6 weeks that he's nearly 6 weeks old, so they've been challenging, they've been difficult. I think it's just the fact that with Archie he's nearly got to 3, and we're quite lucky that he sleeps really well at night. He goes to bed at 7 and he just sleeps through 9 times out of 10.
But we have always had him in a routine since he was really young of bath, book and then bedtime.
We'd got really in a routine and got used to having our evenings to ourselves again, whereas now we kind of look after them both all day and then Elliot's awake through the evening, through the night. Obviously he sleeps a lot in the day, but it's kind of like little short bursts. So I find that quite difficult. Like, we had a bit of a break before and now we don't again, but hopefully one day again soon we will. From the Vanity asked, best piece of advice for a couple about to get married?
I would say just to be patient with each other. I think it would be
patient with each other.
Yeah, because I think
in the lead up, do you mean?
Yeah, like in the build up to picking things.
When you've got a bridezilla as a fiance, be patient with her.
Like,
is that what you mean?
You wasn't bad, but what I'm saying is, like, you don't want to have all this stress building up to one day. So I think on that day you are then going to be stressed. Like, whereas we was a little bit more laid back about it all. We took a little bit more time. Well, I say a little bit more time. We planned it for quite a long time.
I would say, in general, for the wedding day, and everyone gives you this bit of advice, so you probably know it already, but it goes so quickly and you just think, oh yeah, it's a day, it's going to go as quickly as the day normally goes. No, it just flies by. In the blink of an eye it is over. And before I was so stressed out about it, and after I was like, oh, I wish I'd just relaxed a little bit and savoured every little moment. Take time
it's one of those
for
days
yourself
where,
on the day.
Yeah, it's that day that you're never ever going to do again. So like, really enjoy it. Take your time to enjoy all the little tiny pieces about it.
You probably spent quite a lot of money on it, so make sure you look at all the flowers and look at all the favours.
Yeah, enjoy everything.
Every little bit, and talk to everyone, and take at least 5 minutes, probably longer, for yourself to just go off as a couple, talk and like just look at all your guests and take it all in and really like keep that memory and that picture in your mind.
All That Loz Loves said, how do you guys deal with the tough times in your relationship? If you're finding yourselves bickering or arguing about anything, how do you get out of that slump? I'd say since we've had 2 children, there's been a lot more bickering.
Yeah.
Not necessarily arguments.
Tired.
Yeah, I think when you get so tired, the little things that you would normally just sort of brush off your shoulder, you then start,
snap at each other.
you then start to pick up on.
I just think sometimes we are quite guilty of putting out like the good things on Instagram stories, YouTube and stuff, because we like to remember the good things. I don't like filming when my child is upset or having a tantrum and things like that. You know, I just don't think.
But these things happen, like.
But But trust me, we argue. We bicker.
It happens to everybody. If I ever met a couple and they told me they don't bicker or argue, I'd laugh.
Lying.
I'd literally laugh in their face because they're lying.
I think when I was younger, I used to hold grudges a lot, especially over like really small petty things, and I've learned over the years not to do that. So I think that's a good bit of advice, just to not hold a grudge.
Yeah, don't hold grudges, because 9 times out of 10 a bickering moment or an argument is normally because you're tired or you're stressed or there's something planned on your mind that you want to talk about. So there's normally a behind the scenes reason of why you are arguing, and just take your time to sort it out.
Lauren.GraceX asks, do you have a favourite video that you have uploaded? If you have, which one is it?
Oh, good question.
Do you want to go first, or shall I?
My favourite video you've uploaded?
Well, I think obviously it's got to be like the Archie vlog, which is kind of like not Archie's birth story, but it's like the vlog of the week he was born, and then Elliot's labour and delivery story. But apart from those, I think one of my favourites was last year when we went away to the New Forest, and I think it's called Archie's Big Adventure or something. Like, I love that vlog so much because I have such happy memories of that week, and it was just the most lovely time, and I just always reminisce about that. And then also I made a video a few years ago called Dear Dad, I think it was called, which was about you and Archie. I'll link some of them below. I'll link some of my favourites below if you want to have a look at them. Yeah,
I think that one, emotional wise, the Dear Dad one was my favourite. But I think in terms of general videos, I just enjoy looking back on the vlogs that we do, even if they're just stay at home vlogs, because we get to look back and see each other, what each other were like, how we've changed. How we've changed
we might think it's really boring to us at the time, and then we look back 6 months later and we're like, oh my god, how did Archie look like that, and things like that.
Yeah, and like you look back and see how he was walking, how he was talking, you get to see all the changes.
And it's really special. I also really love, randomly, one of my favourite videos that I ever made was called Autumn Wonders, and it was a brand video with Pandora. And I'm just really proud of that video, and I love how it was filmed and the concept of it and the music.
It was autumn.
And I edited it for 24 hours straight, and I felt really ill after I did it.
Emma Kirsty, with an extra Y.
Emma Kirsty.
How long have you been together, and were you friends before you got together? We've been together for 10 years in the summer.
Yes, so our wedding anniversary is the 6th of August
so if you want to send us any cards, gifts or presents.
our first wedding anniversary this year is actually the day before our 10th boyfriend and girlfriend anniversary. So this is a really special year. We'll have been married a year, together for 10 years, and I'd love to do something really special, but obviously having a newborn and a toddler, that might not happen. But whatever we do, it will still be... Yeah.
Is that like a Rick, you need to sort something out?
Yeah. No, whatever we do, it will still be really special. And what was the second bit of that question?
Were you friends before you got together? I think we met 6 months before we officially announced as boyfriend and girlfriend.
And we used to go out with 2 of our other friends every single night. We were in school, in sixth form.
So we spent a good 3 years not even noticing each other before we actually got to sixth form. Then we had friends that knew each other, so we started to know each other.
I would say no, because as soon as we met, we kind of both were like, oh, who's that? Who's that? And then we started going out
Playground
together.
Tactics,
but
flirting.
we always liked each other. I don't think there was ever a time we knew each other where we were just friends.
And I think what helped is we had just before we met was coming up to the end of term, and then we had a good 6 weeks of summer.
It was summer,
which we just spent together.
That's
and
why
I think
love the summer.
Yeah, and I think that's why it just ran so smoothly. Yeah. What was your favourite part of your wedding day, and would you change anything about it?
I would change one thing.
What's that?
And that would be how worried and nervous I was before, because I mean, I could never have changed it if I tried, because that's just me, but I was so anxious that morning, not to marry you, but I think it was just of the thought of everyone looking at you and being the centre of attention, and you wouldn't think that from me doing this as my job, but it terrified me, and I was really nervous. And it wasn't until my mother-in-law actually gave me a glass of champagne that morning I chilled out. After that, I enjoyed the whole day. So thank you so much for doing that, because I wish, that's what I wish. I would change one thing. I would have had that drink earlier, because that settled my nerves. I don't
think I was worried in the way that you get worried, but I was definitely nervous, and I think the more the day goes on, those nerves definitely sort of change to like happiness.
Daddy, he wants you to hold it now.
Let's swap then. So I don't think there was anything I would actually change from the day, because I just think it was all brilliant. I think everything that we chose, we took so much time over choosing things that, I don't know, I suppose there is still a bit of you that thinks you might have got it wrong, or what do other people think, but I'm not really that type of person, so...
To us, it was the perfect day,
as long as I liked it. If other people didn't like it, they didn't like it, but I don't care about that, so...
What one thing do you as a couple miss the most?
Time, I would probably say, because everybody misses time. I think if you have 1 kid, 2 kids or 3 kids, that is the one thing you used to have that you don't have anymore.
Yeah.
From when you get up to when you go to bed, there's literally no time.
It's all about the kids.
Yeah, and I think whereas before I'm a very active person, I played football a lot, went out together and we went out socially. You don't really do that as much anymore, and when you do have time, you think you want to do those things, but actually all you want to do...
There's other things to do.
Yeah, is you're either...
Oh, I can clean the house now.
Yeah, cleaning, cooking, or even just sitting on the sofa relaxing with each other, because as much as you want to go... Yeah, as much as you want to go out, by the time that it comes to it, like tonight with Archie being at his nan and granddad's, we will just go downstairs, sit together and watch a bit of TV. We're not going out doing anything. Yeah, we're not going out doing anything glamorous.
We do still have another baby to look after though. It's not like we have a free night.
We're just putting him in the dog cage. Bell 51190, are you planning on having any more babies?
This was probably the most asked question again, as it was the last time we did a couples Q&A video. Basically, long story short is we don't know yet. Having 2 kids is a massive challenge,
Where's he from?
I think he's answering this question for me. Where is it?
That's the format for his mouth, isn't it?
Is it a clean one?
Yeah. I think we will end up having more babies. I've always wanted to have 2 boys because I have a brother, and I think having that brotherly relationship is a good thing as they grow older. And I think now, for my personal selfish reasons, I also obviously want a daughter. So.
Oh, that's nice. I think, we always said 3 or 4 when we were younger and we didn't realise what having children was like. I don't know, I think we'll have to see how having 2 children goes. But I think...
If we do,
never
I think...
never.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll be for a while. We're kind of...
For a few years, maybe. The final question is from Lucy in the Bump, who is my lovely friend. And I will just quickly say that she is doing a trek across Oman. Is it Oman?
Yeah.
Like with Oman, with Copperfield for to raise money for breast cancer awareness, which, like, she's amazing. She's the loveliest girl ever. So I will leave her just giving page linked below if you do feel generous and you can spare anything, because it's for a really, really good cause. But she asked this question, so we thought we would answer it. It is, what's your favourite quotes? So I have loads of quotes that I love. One of my favourites is actually on our wall downstairs, and it's "Home is wherever I'm with you." It's from a song that I love, and it just really means a lot to me, because basically whenever I'm with my family, it doesn't really matter where I am, I feel at home. And I also love the quote, which is in Archie's room a couple of times actually, "Dream big, little one." And I just think when you have children, you wonder what their future's going to be like, and you want them to have a happy future, a healthy future, a bright future. And I think it's a really lovely quote, and to kind of instill in your children, like, to feel like they can be whatever they want to be.
Yeah, I think in this day and age, to give them confidence to think that they can do and be whoever they want to be, and as a job or as a person, that is the main thing in life, really. So
that's all the questions that we're going to answer. I'm going to leave Elliot there because he seems quite happy. I was going to pick him up, but I don't want to disturb him. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, we'll be sure to do another one of these Q&A videos soon.
Or if you have any other videos that you want us to do, let us know and we can do them, because we love doing these sit down videos.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and press the notification bell as well to get notifications when we make a new video. And I think that's everything, and we'll see you in another video very soon. Bye guys!